Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience and those tuning in online worldwide. Thanks to our friends at iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Well, definitely, I think the entire workforce has been looked at in a different way because of COVID-19. Definitely, organizations are looking for ways to be able to work with their employees, and not only to be effective, but also to be able to embrace technology in ways that will help them to be able to do their projects and to be able to still be able to get the work done that they need. One of the individuals that's definitely been busy in being able to lead his organization in that direction is our next guest. We're excited to welcome Sunil Prashara to our program. Sunil is an individual who's been able to work with the Project Management Institute to be able to do some innovative things. He was recently featured in the CEO publication. I'll be talking to him about that. But Sunil, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate it.
No, it's a real pleasure to be here, Cyrus. Thank you.
Look, the pleasure is definitely all mine. I really enjoyed the article written about you in the CEO publication, and one of the things that you've been able to do, as I mentioned, with Project Management Institute, or PMI, is really to be able to work with being able to embrace technology when it comes to your organization. You're calling the movement citizen development. Explain to our audience, Sunil, what exactly that is.
Yeah, sure. So first of all, what you're seeing is that there's this huge development, as we all know, in technology enhancements across the globe, and many organizations adopting new ways of working as a result. And also, many organizations were embarking on digital transformation before COVID, to do so at pace now because of COVID and the changes that's brought on. And the challenge that we have is that IT departments and solutions are becoming very much more software-based, and IT departments are becoming inundated with requests to transform their businesses, lock, stock, and barrel. And one way, one technology that's emerging is the ability to be able to create solutions without the need for having any knowledge or experience in coding language. So you won't need to know about SQL or Java or Python, etc. You can actually create solutions for business problems without the need for coding. And that's called a citizen movement, because what it's doing is it's enabling the citizen who's not a technology expert, who may be working in a particular department, to be able to create the solution rather than having to rely on a maxed out IT department that doesn't have the bandwidth to be able to address that problem. So what you're seeing is a proliferation of this. It's a phenomenon, actually, citizen development. More and more individuals becoming enabled to be able to create their own solutions to their business problems.
And I think that is such a great point you're making here, Sunil, about not having to depend so much on IT departments to be able to do it, but to be able to empower and to instill in those working with you the ability to be able to do what you need when it comes to moving forward. So is that one of the main reasons then why PMI is encouraging businesses to embrace citizen development then, Sunil?
Yeah, very much so. So first of all, I think that if you start to see in an organization lots of people solving their own problems, they're like mini projects. So, the importance for PMI to get involved in this is that, first of all, there should be some form of coordinated approach. Otherwise, you could end up in a very chaotic environment with everyone creating all sorts of solutions using different platforms, what are called low-code, no-code platforms, to create those solutions. And the IT department then may have to brush up if there's any problems anywhere. So what PMI felt was important is that we create like the guardrails for citizen development, because it's a fantastic opportunity to really speed up transformation in organizations and change. However, there needs to be some kind of format that we feel that we're best positioned to be able to create to allow organizations to feel comfortable that we're not putting risk on the table, but we're actually taking risk off the table in a very structured way, so that citizen development can be adopted with a degree of surety that it's going to actually add value and not detract value.
So I guess an organization that is listening to this conversation or individuals who are working with these different organizations, Sunil, and in the article that I referenced earlier with the CEO Publications, you talked about what PMI is doing and being able to work with individuals, especially those, who may be looked at as the professional, the project managers at these different places. What resources are available to help organizations to create this culture?
So within PMI, first of all, if you go to the PMI.org website and basically PMI.org/citizen developer, you'll see a wealth of information there. First of all, we've created a community portal where people can register and they can share best practices of how citizen development is being adopted by organizations around the globe, the different types of solutions that it can solve, and the lessons learned, et cetera, and so on and so forth. We've also launched what we call the Citizen Development Body of Knowledge, which is really targeted towards enterprises and industries to understand all the particular roadblocks there could be, like, for example, security, cybersecurity, or policies around how data is managed. Because you'd want people to know when they embark on creating their own solutions, how they're going to interact with other systems that already may be in play within an organization, the integration points, the strategies. So having a body of knowledge that covers all of those areas and also the principles of discipline of citizen developer will enable not only just the individual, and then additionally for the individual, we're creating a series of certifications that take you from a foundation in the principles of citizen development through to a practitioner course and then onto a more strategic level if you're using citizen developer to help you transform an organization lock, stock, and barrel.
Yeah, a great way for us to be able to continue to navigate these challenging times that we're in, and we're glad to have organizations like Project Management Institute or PMI there to be able to help. Again, everyone, our guest has been Sunil Prashara. He's the president and CEO of PMI. As you heard him mention, PMI.org is where you all can go for more information. And Sunil, it goes without saying, you're welcome back here anytime. Looking forward to having you back on.
It's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much, Cyrus.
Hey, the pleasure's definitely all mine, and we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live today. Let's make it a great one.